Saturday and how far you've seen him come this year?
Yes, it was really good. Both him, Mo Hurst, got accolades for the game. Lineman of the week, both of them. Mo makes the field goal block, and Mo really played good this week. Played really good last week. Rashawn, can't say enough. He left it all out there on that field. Was with him walking off the field, and the epitome of leading all in the field, and played great. The really helped, made a big, was very impactful, and their quarterback only rushing for 14 yards, and we were really worried about that. As an offense, they got out on the 31-yarder, but rushed for in the 80s. Took away something that's been very, very effective for them. I've been saying it for a couple weeks now. I mean, Rashawn's gotten doubled. He's gotten chipped. He's gotten cut. Probably the ultimate compliment you can pay to a football player is to, have that much concern about one guy, and then have that type of game plan. So, he's earning that kind of respect. And the defense again is playing really well. Now when you start to stack up some of the things they've done in terms of limiting opponents to total yards, there's a stat there that we're one of, I think, 10 teams that have allowed 280 some yards or less in their first 6 ball games since 2000. Has the most punts against us of any team in college football this year. Some really great things. 3 and outs. Team is playing very well on defense. Great to see the turnovers. Lavert Hill, interception. Really felt like his other interception was a legal play. Didn't feel like he interfered on that one. And Tyree gets the one in the back of the end zone. That was great. Great effort by Chase Winovich. Getting the big hit, getting the hustle play, and putting the pressure on the quarterback. A lot to be said. Linebackers again played really well. Devin Bush Jr. and Mike McCray. Both are right up in that 7, 8, 9 tackle a game category again this week, which you expect them to be. But a good rushing team in Indiana, and limiting them to the 80-some yards was really good. Also, Mike is really, as you'd expect from the captain, getting guys in position, critical play late in the game. They're inside the 5-yard line. They go for the running play. We had a blitz called, and safety had lined up on the wrong side. Mike was the one that got him and us lined up correctly, and we were able to negate that run. Been some really good things.
In the back, Adam.
Jim, with obviously Saquon Barkley, pretty talented running back. How much do you feel the importance of Devin, the importance of Khalid in terms of containing Saquon, not allowing him to kind of stretch you guys out too far? How important Devin and Khalid and the big picture for that?
Critically important. There'll be challenge players on a lot of downs. They're going to be the challenge player on the down, and be a team effort defensively to go against a great player and a really outstanding offense. Really good quarterback, good receivers, line and backs. That are hitting on all cylinders. So I think our guys are excited for that task.
Feel like it's a matchup where they might be able to kind of, I don't want to use the word highlight themselves, but do you feel like it's a matchup that might kind of show Pete Devin, Pete Khalid? Like the matchup with Saquon, do you feel like that'll bring out the best in Devin, the best in Khalid, good player against good player, that kind of thing?
Yes, I do. I do. I truly believe that. Yes.
Directly in front, John.
Coach, you had a lot to say about that. The defense, the offseason narrative was 10 starters from last year gone. They're going to have to take a step back. Are they ahead of where you thought they'd be at the midway point of the season?
I don't put that kind of expectation on it. I mean, you put an expectation of where you think you're going to be, and then you limit the upside. So I've always, let's have at it. Let's get better each day, and better today than yesterday, better tomorrow than today. Simple formula, but we thought we'd be good, as we've said. We've talked in the past. Coach Brown thought we'd be good, and our players thought we'd be good, and we're playing good and improving.
Coach over on your left, Steve.
Jim, John Horn get 2 stars. What has that enabled him to do, gain, and where have we seen him make some improvements?
Winning football. 2-1 is really played the majority of the game at Purdue and Indiana and Michigan State. So I think he's well experienced. I think he's able to go in and operate well. He's thrown the ball. He's different game plans where he came really coming in throwing and in the Purdue game and played extremely well and this game, no turnovers, was huge. 100% in the red zone, no sacks. Avoided the plays that get you beat, and that was an emphasis. And I thought he did a fine job of that.
Front left, Aaron.
Karan Higbee has been a guy you've gone through now the last few weeks. What has stood out to you about him? Where's he improved maybe the most this season?
Pass protection, instincts, yards after contact. He's been a tough, good balanced runner. I think his balance has improved quite a bit. So he's always been a tough type of downhill runner. So, but I think his vision has improved, his balance has improved, his pass protection has improved, and I think he's not at his ceiling either. So I think he's a ascending player.
Coach in front of you, Bob.
Jim, right here. With your defense playing as well as it has been, does that naturally affect how you call an offensive game plan, like avoid risky play and play to your defense's strengths and play to maybe even a low-scoring game?
Playing to win the game. That's emphasis of. It's every week, though. I mean, I say it was emphasized this week, but that's emphasized every week with our offense. We want no turnovers. We want no sacks. We want no penalties. We want no missed assignments. I mean, you're striving for that perfection. Rarely do you get to perfection, but we want to be excellent. That's where our goals are.
Directly in front, Nick.
You mentioned the no sacks, Karan's yards. You feel like, I know you made the switch with Juwan there, stuck with him at right tackle. Do you feel like the offensive line responded or took a step this week to where you wanted to go here?
Yeah, there's good things with the offensive line, and we're not humming on all cylinders. There's still growth to be had, and we're chasing that. But really, as I said in the previous question, I mean, you're trying to go perfect, individually and as a unit, and we haven't done that yet. I don't know if make the argument that no team has, but we want higher excellence and individually and collectively.
Jim back.
What type of problems a guy like Saquon Barkley pose for your defense?
He can catch the ball in the backfield. He can run all the assortment of runs inside the tackles, on the edge. Very good pass protector. I mean, he's a multi-purpose back that can do everything well.
Higdon's someone that's done a lot of stuff off the field, charity work. You know, he's obviously very dedicated to helping his family. How much is that type of character in a player help him become a better football player?
Well, I mean, I think it's an important thing, not only as a football player, but as a person to be a high character guy. And I think when you do stuff right, guy, it shows up in all phases of your life. Shows up in the classroom, shows up on the football field, shows up in the community. So, yeah, Karan's got a great track record of being a do stuff right guy. That's our reputation. We all have that as what is our track record? And we got other guys that are the same way, civic minded and good guys. Do stuff right guys. But I think real good evidence with Karan.
Got time for a couple more. Rachel?
Jim, your run game being dominated last week. Is that going to be an emphasis again this week against Penn State, or do you want John McCoy to kind of open up passing a little more as well?
Well, I wouldn't use the word dominated. That was an outstanding run defense that we played. Really, really good defense altogether. I mean, where we are 3 and outs, number 2. Indiana's number 3. They're pretty good. So I didn't say that, Rachel. I didn't say we dominated them, and I feel like there's more improvement to be had, and we can play even better. So that's what we're chasing.
Back left, Adam.
Where do you see it on the film from Penn State's defense?
Very good defense. I don't see a lot of big plays right now. Don't see them giving up a lot of big plays in the running game or the passing game, which means they're really sound. Can already see really good players in the front 7 and in the secondary, and they get to the ball, they close up gaps, and they're rarely out of position. And still looking to where the best ways to attack this defense and be able to move the ball and score points.
Last question, Nick.
Jim, talk about growing team, young team, and improving team. Now you're going into it at night, and probably the nastiest place you've played all season. Is this an exciting opportunity, or is it a nervous opportunity? How do you look at this going into this week, knowing that on Saturday at night it's going to be as uncomfortable maybe as it's been for you guys this year?
Yeah, I'm excited about it, and talk to the players about how they feel. I feel like they would feel the same way. They would be excited for the opportunity. They've been on the big stage already this year multiple times in big games, and have another crack at it. That would be knowing our guys the way I do. I mean, they're competitors, so I would feel they'd be excited.